Good day everyone! Now let's talk about the chapter 9, gene therapy. Before we start, can I ask everyone, if you have any idea about gene therapy, you can put your answer to the comment section of this video. The human body is composed of trillions of cells. Cells are the basic building blocks of all living things. The command center of each cell is called the nucleus, and it contains chromosomes. Chromosomes are made up of DNA, which is the body's hereditary material. Hereditary ay ang mga katangian o characteristics na ating mga namana sa ating mga magulang. Ang katawan ng tao ay gawa sa milyong-milyong cells or trillions of cells. Ang chromosomes ay puno ng DNA at ito ay matatagpuan sa loob ng cell. Every person has 2 copies of each gene, one from each parent. Genes are regions of DNA that codes for proteins or contains instructional for making proteins, which are molecules that build, regulate, and maintain the body. Sinasabi lang dito na ang gene ay mula sa ating mga magulang. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, ang DNA ay code. Katulad ng nasa PPT, it is a code for protein. And those molecules ay bumubuo at nagpapanatili ng ating katawan. A person about 20,000 genes, and most are the same in all people. However, each person has a small number of genes that are slightly different. This slight difference is gene are why people have different figures. Sinasabi nga lang dyan na that's why everyone has a different, kahit pa sa mga pinagmulan ng ating genes ay naiiba tayo. Kaya nahawig lang tayo, pero iba pa rin yung itsura natin. Kumbaga, meron pa rin tayong slightly na gene na different from our parents. And actually, different then from other people. There is a chance in a gene's DNA sequence, such as a substitution, deletion, or duplication. This is called a mutation and can cause a necessary protein to not work properly or to be missing. Ang mga pagbabago o maling DNA sequence ay tinatawag na gene mutation, kung saan ang mutation ay maaaring magsanhi ng mga sakit. At ito ay mga dahilan, ang viruses or chemicals ay yung mga dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon ng tinatawag natin na gene mutation. A mutation can be passed from parent to child or can be acquired during a person's life. Some changes in genes are harmless, but others can affect our health. Gene mutation can result in genetic disease. Kung kaya't minsan sinasabi natin na ang mga sakit ay namamana natin sa ating mga magulang, lalo na pagdating sa ating kalusugan. May mga sakit tayong namamana katulad ng cancer, ng diabetes, ng paglabo ng mata, sakit sa ulo. Yon, namamana natin yun sa ating mga magulang, na kung saan ay talagang nakaka-apekto, lalo na pagdating sa ating kalusugan. Now, let's move on to gene therapy. Gene therapy is a technique that modifies a person's gene to treat or cure disease. Again, sinasabi dito na ang gene therapy ay upang ma-cure or ma-treat, kumbaga parang malunasan o magamot yung isang sakit. It is a technique that uses genetic material, a piece of DNA, for the long-term treatment of genetic disorder. Ito ay malaking tulong lalo na sa mga malubhang sakit na ginagamot sa pangmatagalang panahon. Katulad nga ng sinabi ko kanina, ang cancer at diabetes ay talagang tinitreatment sila para mas lalong humaba yung buhay nila. Gene therapy has provided treatments for incurable disease that previously had only temporary remedies. Some of these diseases are partly or fully caused by genetic mutation. Katulad ng sinabi ko, yung mga sakit na maaaring hindi pa o mga sakit na walang lunas, ang ilan sa mga sakit na ito ay mula sa gene mutation. Katulad ng cardiovascular disease. Ito ay isa sa mga kinakamatay ng mga tao, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, kundi pati sa buong mundo. It is a heart disease and stroke. Nangyayari ito sa mga maling gawain ng tao, pang-abuso ng katawan. At minsan, sa aking pagkakaalam, ay sanhi din ito ng environment. Katulad nga ng sobrang init, maraming nahihilo at maraming nai-stroke. The next one is neurodegenerative disorder, Parkinson's disease. It is a brain disorder that causes unintended or uncontrolled movements. Ang mga symptoms na ito ay mas nagiging malala sa pagdating ng panahon o paglipas ng araw. The third one is vision disorder. Ito ay sa mga sakit na hindi agad nalulunasan. Ngunit sa pagdating ng panahon ay may mga technology na ginagamit kung kaya't nalulunasan na ito. Yung iba nagpapalaser, tas yung iba naman gumagamit lang ng mga katulad ng mga eyeglasses katulad nito. At iba-iba rin ang mga sakit sa mata o vision disorder. Paglabo ng mata, pagkakaroon ng katarata, and then totally blinded, and those are namumana sa mga magulang o sa mga kadugo natin. And the next one is blood clotting disorder or hemophilia, usually an inherited bleeding disorder in which the blood does not clot properly. This can lead to spontaneous bleeding as well as bleeding following injuries or surgery. Blood contains many proteins called clotting factors that can help to stop bleeding. The last one is diabetes mellitus. A metabolic disease involving inappropriate elevating blood glucose levels. You can see that there are technology uses to know the percentage of the sugar in our body. Now, let's move on to our approach to gene therapy. The first one is replacing a disease-causing gene with a healthy copy of the gene. First is pagpapalit ng mga gene na nagdudulot ng mga sakit. And the next one is inactivating a disease-causing gene that is not functioning properly. Pangalawa ay pagpapatigil o paghinto sa mga gene na hindi nakakatulong sa pag-function ng maayos. Mas maganda na ang gene ng isang tao ay nasa kondisyon o talagang nagpa-function siya upang maiwasan ang mga malulubhang mga sakit. The third one is introducing a new or modified gene into the body to help treat a disease. Ang pangatlo na nga dyan ay ang pagpapasok ng mga bagong gene sa ating katawan upang makatulong sa paggamot sa mga sakit. Sa madaling salita ay upang malunasan ang mga sakit ng isang tao. The types of gene therapy. Gene therapy. Somatic gene therapy. The somatic cells of a patient are target for foreign gene transfer. In this case, the effect caused by the foreign gene is restricted to the individual patient only and not inherited by the patient's offspring or later generations. It all means that foreign cells will never be transferred to the child or to the next generation of the patient. And the next type of gene therapy is germline gene therapy. The functional gene which are to be integrated into the genomes are inserted in the germ cells. Example, sperm or egg cells. Targeting of germ cells makes the therapy heritable. Ito yung cells na maaaring may pamana sa mga kadugo o anak. Hindi katulad ng isang nauna na somatic gene therapy. That's with me all. Thank you.